We were having fun on the pier when the ocean suddenly disappeared. 1 second, the water was right beneath us. The next, it was being sucked back into the sea. Everyone on the pier froze. Tourists leaned over the railing, staring at the exposed ocean floor below, the muddy seabed, the wooden pillars. Everything that should have been underwater was suddenly out in the open. None of us understood this was the final warning. Then the security guards realized what was coming. They panicked and slammed the emergency alarm. A deafening siren blasted across the entire pier. In an instant, the tourists panicked and started running in every direction. I grabbed my son and rushed toward the amusement park exit, because right behind us, a towering wave hundreds of meters high was about to swallow the entire beach. The people on the Ferris wheel fell into complete despair. Even the operator collapsed helplessly to the ground. At the last second, I pushed my son into a snack booth. Then the tsunami came crashing in. Layer after layer of waves surged forward. Everything in their path was swallowed. The moment the waves hit, I jumped in too. But that tiny booth could never withstand such terrifying force. The seawater swept me away and threw me around violently. Only when I grabbed onto a wire did I finally surface. By then, the entire amusement park was already filled with seawater. I looked around in panic. Finally, near a utility pole, I saw my son. I immediately swam toward him, but the current was too strong. Before I could grab his hand, I was swept away again. I climbed onto a pile of floating debris, trying to catch my breath. But my son couldn't hold on. He was suddenly carried away by the water. I had no time to rest. I jumped back in and swam toward him with everything I had. Finally, I pulled him back above the water. The current pushed us toward a fire truck. I quickly lifted my son onto it first, then climbed underneath it myself. But this was only the beginning, because another massive tsunami was already on its way.